Oh, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. There we go. All right. We haven't been able to find DPS, which is kind of wild. I think it is because we're about 20 minutes away from world buffs. People probably want to grab those first, but I think there's like a couple throughout the night. Otherwise, we'd probably be doing it the same, I guess. I was gonna say, oh no, did we not grab the quest? I think we did though. I guess we could grab, while we're waiting, we could grab the Venom quest while we're waiting. Hey, what up, Viper? I love you too. Let's see. I can't believe we can't find DPS for this. It is, like I said, 15 minutes till buff, so I guess it makes sense. We did Shimmering Flats this morning, actually. We played quite a bit. Not quite a bit. We played like an hour and a half. We got 2 levels. We didn't do too bad. I'd like to hit at least like 35 tonight. I think we could get a Nomergon in as well. God forbid we're doing Nomergon, but it's fine, right? Everything's fine. It's fine. It's nice that 2 of these people are already here. Like I said, I guess we'll grab the Poison quest while we wait. What up, Ketchup? Hey, Sham. Good to see you, man. What up, bro? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Champ, how we feeling? Football's almost here. Eagles certainly should repeat, right? Right? They should. They should. How do you feel about the Eagles? I knew you were going to ask me. That's why I asked you first. You know, Shemp, we've been around the block together, me and you. We've talked about the Eagles a lot. I think you know by now I'm not very cocky when it comes to my sport teams. I'm confident, but not cocky. This is honestly the first year for any of my sport teams. So the Eagles this year where I'm like, yeah, we can beat anybody. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. They're just really fucking good. They are just really good. How do I organize my keybinds? My keybinds are pretty simple, Soldier. If you look on the bottom of my bars here. So essentially, when I go to making keybinds, first off, I use a mini keyboard because it's a lot easier for me to keep track of my keybinds and I can use the keyboard a lot more when it comes to keybinds. But as you can see, a lot of mine are the same. A lot of my main abilities I keep at the top here so that way I can use them throughout all different stances. And you'll find, like, as I switch stances, a lot of my keybinds basically have 2 uses, and that really helps me cut down the amount of usage that I have, like, while I'm tanking, right? Like I say, I'm tanking a boss, I'm balls deep in a boss trying to hold threat. I'm not worried about where my keybinds are, you know? So when I make my keybinds, I try to make sure that there's at least like 2 to 3 uses per them per stance, if that makes any sense. So that cuts down way a lot on macros and keybinds and things like that. What up, Alka? What up, Adrian? Do I have a Sunken Temple guide? No, I actually don't. So if you're looking for like really complex like macros and ways to like have like better UI and stuff, I'm definitely not your guy. Definitely not your guy. I'm very simplistic, but it works for me. Wow, these guys just randomly started an RFK group when we were trying to start one. These rat bastards. Wow. That's it. No, I don't really want to bring a 35 rogue. To be honest, that would just take really all the XP. What up, Cola? Hey, Cola, where you been, man? You been busy? But no, Adrian, I actually don't have a Sunken Temple guide. I kind of quit on the guides. They, for the classic guides, it is, they take me a long time. And we're kind of at that point in classic now where people don't really use them anymore. So I kind of dropped the ball on that. But trust me, if you guys come back to the channel when TBC is here, man, you're going to have every single dungeon guide you would ever want. Normal and heroic version. Hey, thanks for subbing, dude. I appreciate that. What about the second quarterback or safety, depending on what Cooper plays? I mean, I think Sidney Brown's actually pretty good. Believe it or not. I feel like Sidney Brown's actually pretty good. So I think it'll be, I think it'd be Reed and Sidney. But they also just drafted that guy out of Texas who's apparently pretty good too. So they're definitely missing like a ball hawk safety for sure. I think Reed is really good at like, he's really good against the run and he has really good instincts, but he's not like a ball hawk, you know? He's not like a turnover machine. You watch all those guides? Yeah, well, I don't think I finished what I was saying, but like those guides that I make, the dungeon guides, like they take a long time. They take a lot longer than you think to make. And some of them just haven't been worth doing the amount of hours that I put into it, you know? Really? We're trying to get an RFK group going here. I don't know why we can't find DPS for this. But, yeah. We're looking for an RFK group. I'm going to do this quest while we wait, I guess. You're just getting to the end game content? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been kind of slacking on the YouTube, honestly. If people were calling me out on the amount of videos I said I was going to make, I'd be fired by now, guys. Truly, I was supposed to make a weapon. I need to finish my weapon guide videos. I need to finish dungeon guides. I need to do some YouTube shorts. There's a lot I need to do. Honestly, I need to start just like picking like 4 days of streaming and then the other like maybe specifically have 1 day just doing YouTube. I don't know why we can't find DPS for this. RFK is like one of the easiest dungeons. What up, Darian? If not the easiest dungeon. Guild's doing AQ40 tonight on hardcore. I was thinking about maybe one of these days I'd like to watch party it. I don't really know anybody here in the guild yet too much. I know a few people. But not enough. Just keep reposting that. It was actually kind of crazy, like how many people were upset at that short, which really makes you believe, man, like people will be upset about anything. That's why quick life advice, man. Never be afraid to do whatever the fuck you want to do, because no matter what you do anyways, people are going to hate on it. So never be afraid, boys. All right, we need... Man, I just can't believe we can't find DPS for this. This is mind-blowing. That applies for everything except for leveling. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What up, Scott? Man, it is packed over here. Holy moly. Yeah, the NFL season's coming up, man. I haven't been excited for college in a couple years because Michigan State hasn't been very good, but they should be okay this year. They should definitely be better than what they were last year. If I had a level 30, I mean, yeah, I don't know why I think it's because buffs are dropping in 10 minutes, to be honest. I think a lot of people are probably sitting on their mains or waiting for these buffs. So. Yeah, RFK only has, what, like 3 patrols? And like 1 inside the Batcave. It's really just the silence. That's about it. RFK is pretty safe. The only thing that can get a little crazy on the hardcore side is if your DPS is trash and you can't kill the MC boss fast enough, and then he MCs like a pumper warrior or something. Could be bad. These are respawning super fast. I don't think you did tell me, Shemp. I think the last time you were in here, you talked about getting a promotion for a job, I think. So congrats on proposing to your now fiance, man. Congratulations. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Shemp, it's been a long time, man. I always remember conversations I have with people in stream, trust me, and that was a long time ago. I got the mind of an elephant, man. If you come hang out in here and you show some love, man, I promise you I will show love back. I remember people from like 3 years ago who don't even come in here anymore. You son of a gun. He's got some fat aggro. This guy just tried healing me. Sir, I'm Horde. Or I'm Alliance. You can't heal me. I could tell he was trying to heal me because he was self-healing. Mop let you down? Honestly, it seems like people are enjoying Mop from a content creation side, but I think a lot of those people are just arena players. I don't really know anything about Mop, but I do know that people seem to enjoy the PvP on it. slacking, chimp. That's right. I think I remember you were talking about you were wanting to propose to her, but you didn't actually do it yet. But again, congratulations, dude. No, that was like the first thing they said, Adrian. That was like the first thing they said when they said TBC was coming out on that roadmap. No hardcore. TBC hardcore would literally be impossible. Think of how many people would die in their heroic dungeons and then have to start. Even if they made it like you go back to level 60 instead of starting back at 1, you'd have to re-level like your everything and you get your reps just to die in a heroic dungeon again. Like there's a lot of mechanics in there that just simply wipe the raid. I mean, it's just not possible. It is just not possible. I need to try and get a DMF tonight, by the way. Use that for some grinding. We got tons of world. We got 2 more sets of world buffs dropping, I think. You know nothing? Well, hey man, I'm just letting you know. They didn't no TBC hardcore because TBC is TBC to me is like the classic plus that people are asking for, but there's a lot of mechanics and stuff that will just kill the whole raid, so it's just not really possible. The heroic dungeons, while they get easier over time, at the beginning, if you're not very geared, can be a struggle. Like I was in, because technically Nax gear and Thunder Fury and stuff was still pre-bis for like TBC, right? So I was still getting pieced up in some of those heroics. Yeah, right. That's like what I was thinking, or like the Gruul Shatter or something. You know, it'd be super easy to grief that, right? Think of like the Gruul Shatter mechanic. You know how easy it would be just to kill people? Like on purpose. What up, serotonin? Hey man, it's been a long time. Holy cow. Yeah, we're switching it up a little bit. We have all of our horde tunes over on Dream Scythe now. So they're gonna be ready to go for TBC, but I wanted to finish out hardcore playing Alliance. We're in a good guild over here. We died at 54, unfortunately. Do some dumb shit. We should have played better, but it is what it is. And yeah, we're running it back as always. As always. At this point, I really don't care. Want a DPS RFK? I really don't care if we have a Wand Priest in our group. I want to get this done. Oh yeah, I won't quit. People won't make me quit either. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for the love, man. For real. Thank you, man. We're just waiting for 1 DPS for RFK. I think TBC for the channel as a whole will be huge too. Like I said, I did finished another video today. I already have, I think, 6 dungeon videos done for TBC. You won't see me tanking raids on a warrior for 25s at least. I'll do it for 10s, but for 25s, I mean, it's just not fun. But so yeah, we got some stuff already ready. The amount of compliments I got in all of my dungeon runs due to watching your tips was astronomical, especially Alderman. Yeah, I do. I do think I do good like dungeon guides. We were just having a conversation about that actually. We were just someone or Adrian was just asking me if I'm going to do more. And believe it or not, like those dungeon guides actually take me quite a bit of time to work on. And sometimes some of the dungeons that I do, it's just not worth the time investment. But some of them, like Alderman, Zul'Farrak, Skolamance, have done pretty well. But what up, was? What? But thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Wow, that made my day. Seriously, thank you. What up, Ram? Yup, man. We got our whirlwind. Yes, sir. Just looking for 1 DPS for RFK. We're just walking around killing time at this point. Not enough frenzy hate? Start some hate, Darian. What you got for me? What you got for me? Guess we'll kill some centaurs while we wait. Actually, let's kill the ones up here. They're a little higher level. It's like pulling teeth trying to find DPS, man. But there's world buffs literally dropping at this second. Got it yesterday? Well, I'm glad you picked the axe, my friend. Some people try to justify taking the sword because they claim more fiery procs, which I mean is technically true, but I feel like in an overall stretch, the weapon damage is definitely worth more. Thanks, Sarah, again, man. That was very nice of you, man. I appreciate that. For real. Sorry for the slow start, guys. I thought we'd be able to just kind of walk into an RFK. I was mistaken. I try to have at least something going on when we fire up stream. Usually we can have some guildy alts run with us, but they're about to do AQ40, actually. I could not get up this morning. I got up at like 10:30. It was raining. How's the Alliance side? I mean, I would probably make the case that there's more levelers on the Alliance side for sure due to like the Frontier hype and people just wanting to try something different. But it's not bad. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rating guilds, and one of those, no, 7 actually, and I think 2 of those are just doing 20 mins or MC. But yeah, it's actually not too bad over here. I can't really speak for the Horde side. I haven't been over there in a while, so I don't know. Yeah, the population's actually not bad. Now, how many of them are raid loggers? I can't. Probably a good amount, especially with mop out. People are just. I feel like once mop comes out and there's like, you know, there's not just throwing mop under the bus, but just kind of seems like people's attention span towards classic. Plus, it's phase 5. Everybody hates phase 5. I feel like so. There's a lot of variables right now, but I think when it's nice, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with Blizzard having like 4 different versions of the game out at a time, you know. Like if SOD was still going right now, or if SOD dropped a phase, it'd just be really wild as far as like getting people to actually log on and raid. But thanks, Sarah. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate that, man, for real. Yeah, I don't know. I think people are just obsessed with getting world buffs right now. I think there's still 2 more drops within the next 2 hours. So I want actually we haven't done a Nomergon in like 4 tunes on hardcore, and I think I actually want to do a Nomergon tonight. Just for the memes. Just for the memes. Just for the memes. Holy guacamole, man. One of the worst chests in the world. I'm going to leave it, though. Someone might need that leather. You never know. SF player, maybe. We're just trying to buy time here. There's a lot of SM groups, too. We need to do an SM as well. We can get away with doing a library for sure. And a graveyard. So I'm wondering if we should probably do RFK, then Nomergon, then maybe RFK get buffs, then Nomergon. I don't know. I have to check the world buff schedule. I forget what it is. Hey, yo, we take that. That's a win. Little double-barreled shotty. Not the greatest attack speed on it, but it should sell. That's a win. Do we just grab another rogue? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. We might have the worst comp I've ever seen in my life, guys. A warrior, 2 rogues, 2 priests. We might have the worst comp you could ever have. But it's fine. It is totally fine. Appreciate y'all checking out the stream today. Want to make sure we definitely got a Sunday stream in. Make sure you thumbs up the, if you're on YouTube, make sure you thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's see where everybody is. Stormwind, of course. Grabbing buff still. STV, Stormwind, and Barons. Yikes. So nobody's over here. Yeah. Yep. No healers. That guy's flying up to Stormwind. Okay. I can see why RFK is not a very popular dungeon on the Alliance side, though. The amount of time it takes people to actually get here is crazy. You can definitely see why this is not a popular dungeon. I mean, even if you try your hardest to get here quickly, it's still a good amount of time. But then you got the slackers, and then it just adds like a whole half hour, man. For real. So we have our group. It's just going to take a while for people to get here. So we're just killing while we're waiting. I think RFK alone should get us to about 30. We should get about 6, 7, maybe even 8 bars out of this. Got a pretty low. I mean, 34 is not bad, but should get pretty good XP out of here. Well, that's a plus. Nobody's in Stormwind anymore. Wait, I lied. We got one guy heading this way. We got one guy up here. Holy guacamole. Please tell me this guy didn't. Okay. Thought for a second he flew from Stormwind to Menethil to take the boat to Thermore. I was like, oh god. Oh god. Sorry guys, I didn't think it'd take this long to get a group, but it's okay. It is what it is. What can you do? That song came up on Shuffle, Krebs. I swear to God, that song was stuck in my head for at least 24 hours. Like, that's all I would sing. I'd be singing in my head. You need the song, Soldier? It's Vulnerable by Daniel Portman. This man's taking my XP. It's catchy. It's definitely not a song you want to admit like you listen to a lot, but, you know, I listen to it a lot. Do I think it's almost over? No. I think they'll leave a server open. So if I had to guess, I think they're going to condense it down a little bit when TBC comes out. So maybe like have Skull Rock merge in the DP and then keep this server and DP, and then that way people can essentially keep playing hardcore. And the only people that will be playing hardcore will probably be like 1 or 2 guilds that are just here to sweat and play hardcore, you know. I just don't see any way they could keep, what is it, 3 servers up or like 1 or 2 guilds. So I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd assume they'd probably condense them or something. If I had to guess, how's Mop going? Didn't the first raid just come out? Or something like that? Hardcore has been fun, but I definitely am looking forward to TBC. I will not lie. Oh no, Krebs, don't tell me you're like a casual what casual like profession gatherer guy right now. Come on, man. You're better than that. Professional herber. We have one person here. No one is close. We got two here. Oh, all three are over there. Perfect. He must have bought a summon. Nice. Well, that's one nice thing about your associates, man. I got my associates at community college. It was super cheap. I had no debt. And I'm sure the company that you work for has some sort of like a tuition like reimbursement or something, or willing to help with school. A lot of companies, I will say, a lot of companies have been better about that lately, it seems. We're just chilling here, guys, waiting for our RFK group. Sorry for the major downtime here. I didn't think it'd take people this long, or it'll take us 20 minutes to find one DPS. So the Warlock is back, baby. Isn't that kind of crazy to think that's how long it's been already? So I remember like when it got banned, everyone was like, "Oh, you'll never see that again." And then you're like, "Oh yeah, it's only 3 weeks away." Time flies, man. Time flies. Do you guys see the, I don't know if there's any baseball enjoyers, but do you guys see the Brewers comeback win, man? Down 5-0. Came back to win 7-6 off a walk-off home run. Crazy. Crazy. Honestly, we probably have time to go turn that quest in. We should have thought about that. I'm sitting here yapping. I am sitting here yapping. We've actually put in some solid work today. We have a good amount of quests we left off here for us. Yeah, they have been. They are on fire right now, man. They are on fire. They are back on a 9-game win streak. Just swept the Mets in a 4-game series, not a 3-game. They swept them in a 4-game. Now this is normal for the Brewers, though. They it's usually at the very start of the season, or like right around the All-Star break, they just go on fire. Like it's been the routine for them over the last like 5, 6, 7 years. But this team just feels different, man. It just feels different in a good way. I guess we'll go turn this in and come back. Is it raining? It is raining. Took my family to watch a single A game today. Our squad came back from 5-0, bottom of the 6th, and lost in the 10th. We we had, so believe it or not, in Wisconsin, we had, now they don't exist anymore. They were called the Snappers, and they were part of the Milwaukee Brewers organization. And it was like a really dinky like stadium, single A. And I was really young, and we went to a game. My dad took me to a game, and they gave us a like they give programs like when you walk in. And it was crazy because I didn't really know these players back in the day when I was like young, but the three players on the program and the players that played that night was, now I don't know how much like people know old Brewers players, but there was Giovanni Gallardo, Prince Fielder, and Ricky Weeks all on the same single A team. It was pretty crazy. So I actually got to see all three of them play on a single A team. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, let's go turn this in real quick. Yeah, Gallardo was nice he had that streak for sure. Gallardo, Ben Sheets. They had Granke for a little bit. Hey, what up, Pound Town? How's it going, bro? We're getting an RFK group going here, I think, in a second. We're just waiting on the homies to show up, which I kind of feel bad for flying and leaving to turn this quest in, but I should beat them there anyways. I would assume they're walking. So, and then they're probably going to hit us with the, oh, I got to get the dead body quest. So, you know, we'll be here for a while. We'll be here for a while. But anyways, we have another single A, and to be honest, I don't even know if it's single A. It might be. I don't even know if there's a league below that, but there might be. And I think that team is in it because they're just not good. But it's a really nice stadium. It's like in the downtown town and downtown of the town, I guess. But they want like $60 a ticket, and their team sucks ass. And it's like, you wonder why nobody goes to your games. You want $60 a ticket for a dog shit baseball team? Like, crazy. Excited till I gotta go to bed, man. Look, we don't judge. If you wanna watch me in bed, dude, I don't care. We don't judge here. We don't judge. All right. Ah, yes. One person in my group is an LFG tech. Dropping your mama jokes. That's good. Wow, he's blowing his world bus for RFK. Sheesh. No sweeping for us yet, because we took the 5 out of for cruelty here. So, we don't get sweeping till 35. I was gonna say maybe we could do our first aid quest, but we're not high enough level yet. All right, these guys are walking. We should still be able to beat them. Oh yeah, man. That's I remember I would work when Little Frenzy was just a baby. I would work not really like it was a weird like evening shift. It was like 4:30 to 10:30, but I'd come home and I could never go to sleep right away because I needed time to myself to wind down because all morning and afternoon I'd be, taking care of little frenzy and then basically make dinner and go to work and come back. And then I needed wind down time when she was already passed out, but then I wouldn't fall asleep till like 1 or 2 in the morning. So like, dude, I need a couple hours to myself. Like I don't get that. And then little frenzy wakes me up at 7 a.m. and I just did that for quite a few years, man. I don't know how I survived, but it is what it is. Moral of the story is take the wind down time, man. You need it more than you think. I think you got to turn the pendant into Darnassus. Yeah. What kind of dog did you get? Little friend, we've had this conversation quite a few times on stream, but little frenzy's still bugging me for one. But the problem is she wants a French bulldog, and I'm like, I'm not spending a couple grand on a dog, man. You're out of your mind, pal. Let alone a dog that more than likely is going to have health issues, breathing issues. Mm-hmm. No. We never judge, Pound. We never judge, man. I love everyone in here, no matter what. You guys take the time to watch the stream and show love, man. I'm extremely grateful for that. I don't think I've drank any water today. This is my first water. See, I don't know. We've always had Boston Terriers, which are really I don't know. I'm sure you guys know what Boston Terriers are. They're almost similar to French Bulldogs in the face, at least. So they have a lot of the same like breathing issues. But our family has always had Boston Terriers. We've had like, including like my aunts and uncles, we've had since I've been alive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Boston Terriers. So if I was to get another dog, probably would just be another Boston, to be honest. What dungeon am I doing? We're doing RFK, man. What up, Riley? Push-ups, I got you. Let me get up to RFK and I'll knock those out for you. I wish YouTube had just looking out for it. Yeah, dude, I really got to get back into shape, man. It was crazy. So looking at myself last year to now, it's like, ooh, I easily put on an easy 15, man. I easily put on a 15. We gotta get this off. I've been using my walking pad a lot, though. Honestly, that was the best Christmas present I've ever gotten from my parents. As for a walking pad for my standing desk. So a lot of the times when I'm not on stream, I'm usually standing up and using my walking pad, which is awesome because I can sit down and farm or like play auction house for a half hour and I already walked like, 30 minutes. So without even like noticing. Or another good one is playing Total War too. You play like a lot of those like RTS or strategy games. An hour goes by and you don't even know it. But for anyone looking for ways to pick up an easy amount of like, just steps or anything, Getting a walking pad and a standing desk, man, is easily one of the best investments. Trying to find an easy way to get some little exercise in. More push-ups? I got you. I'll knock out a quick 25 for you guys. I need so I have 2 webcams. I need to plug in the other one again and set up a push-up cam again. That was actually kind of fun doing that. Leave me alone. Somehow we ended up being the last one here. Yeah, so I bought a standing desk and then I asked my parents for, it was like, hey, so I usually never really ask anything for Christmas because usually it all goes to like Little Frenzy now, you know? But I was like, hey, like I'd really appreciate a walking pad for my standing desk, and it was awesome. They got me that, and they got me another cool adulting thing, a juicer, man. So I've been making a lot of like fruit juices and stuff. You know, some real adult boomer shit, but it's actually kind of cool. Like I said, we went to go turn in that quest, and somehow we ended up being the last one here. We were the first one here 30 minutes ago. Now everybody wants to do RFK. Like I said, we could probably get a Nomergon in as well. I know the stream loves when I do Nomergon. All right, push-ups real quick. What up, Drift? Hey, just wanted to say thanks again for all the lower level grinding guides for Warrior. Of course, man. Of course. We still got a good, I don't know what, 4 or 5 months of classic. So don't worry, there'll still be plenty more YouTube shorts, videos, and things like that. And then you guys got TBC too. Let's go, baby. I'm just... Where's it at? There it is. I'm just built different. All right. Let's roll. I very well might tank this in Zerker if my group allows me to. And by allow me to, I mean not hit the mobs 3 seconds before, or less than 3 seconds before I touch them. Otherwise, then I'm kind of forced to sit in D stance, and nobody wants me to do that, so... All right, Rogue is world buff. Did everybody else spot world buffs? Okay. No sweeping for us yet, like I said. No sweeping yet. We got double rogue, and you guys can't figure out how to kill the runners, boys. When should someone go Fury Prod if they wanted to? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Fury Prod till 60 right away. That way you can get all the usefulness out of it. It's definitely not something I touch until 60. Or really anybody should touch till 60. A lot of people don't even like using Fury Prod for 5-man, but I think it's just because they're not used to it. And they just think it's bad because they just don't know how to really use it until raid situations. But I like Fury Prod. A lot of people stay with just an arms build. Oh, the 54 human? No, probably not, Druzy. I I try not to sound like a negative Nancy about WoW or really any of the times I'm on stream. Sometimes I get a little negative, but um I get on the Dream Scythe and I just instantly want to log off. Like it's just not it's almost like not even WoW to me anymore, man. Like I've just been playing hardcore so much over the last like year, 2 years. I play regular now and it just doesn't feel like classic anymore, man. I don't know. I can't get myself to stream raids on it. I don't know. It just ain't for me. Yeah, I got World 1 Wraith. Not saying like Dream Scythe is like a bad place to be or anything. It's just, I don't know. I've been playing hardcore so long that. And we're also hitting the AQ phase where like I'd have to basically rank to keep up with everybody and I just don't want to rank. I don't have time to do all that, man. You kidding me? I am not ranking. I don't remember there ever being like a defender that Pat's there. Maybe. Yeah, I'll be all TBC, man. Like I said, the only people that will be left on hardcore are the established guilds that just want to raid log hardcore. There'll only be like 1 or 2 guilds. So I will not be here. I'll be on TBC. With everybody else. TBC is going to be a lot of fun, man. Honestly, we've talked about it a few times on stream, but I feel like this go around of TBC compared to like the first original release and the 2019 classic release, I think this one might have the most hype. To be real, I think a lot of the new players are looking forward to it. I think a lot of people enjoy TBC. So I think this one might actually have the most hype out of the other 2 releases for it. We're waiting for this guy, man. We're just going. Fuck him. Sorry, brother. We're going to try to get a Nomergon after this as well. We haven't done a Nomergon in months. I can't remember the last tune we actually did a Nomergon on. It might have been a Horde. It had to be a Horde tune. Spank and no goals. Nice. Hey, Carbo, thanks, man. 5 months from Twitch. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for all the love, all the support, as always. Thank you, man. Not much, just blasting down in RFK. We're actually going pretty fast on this tune. We slowed down to like 28, 29. We're already up to 33, 33 and a half here. So we're doing pretty good. We should hit 35 fairly easy tonight, I would think. Fairly easy. What's up with you, man? Do I still have them? No, they're all on Dream Scythe, man. I moved them. All 360s are on Dream Scythe. The Horde ones. What up, Satisfy? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good Sunday. That goes for everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to try and challenge and retail this boss. See if we can put out some serious DPS if the group lets me. Actually pretty good. We haven't even started the South Shore quest yet. We still have a good amount of the top half of STV to do. We have trying to think of what else we have. We haven't done any of the quick Theramore quests yet. Actually looking pretty good. We did Shimmering. We did Shimmering in about like half hour. I kid you not. We got all the drop rates. It only took Shimmering. It only took us like a half hour to do Shimmering. It's Father's Day's in Brazil. Went to my old man house. Drank some beers. Hell yeah. Had some good food. Hell yeah, brother. Oh my God, Krebs, if you're still in here, guess what just came on? Oh my God, we pumped. We pumped. And a little corpse maker for no reason. All right, stream. You guys are about to be hooked on this song. It's insanely catchy. Yeah, the pugs on Dream Scythe have been dog shit, man. Absolute dog shit. It almost makes you want to like start pugs over there just to bring some honor back to the pug system. Every single pug I've been on Dream Scythe has been fucking awful. And it's not me being dramatic. They've been actually really bad. I know, Huff, dude. I hate to admit it, but I had this song on repeat yesterday for like an hour, bro. Super catchy when you're just gaming. Carbo, thanks again for resubbing, man. Appreciate that. 5 months already. Holy cow. Yeah, the pugs on Dream Scythe. I've been in what? 2 AQ20s, 3 BWLs, 1 MC, quite a few ZGs. Just they've all just been dog shit, man. Some of them have been guild runs too, let's be honest. I know Huff wants me to replay that song, man. I'm thinking about replaying it, I ain't gonna lie. That's it. I'm replaying it. I don't care what you guys say. Hey. Got some serious healing aggro. Okay. Overpower just disappeared, I guess. Yeah, Justin, we're flying, man. We're putting in the work, baby. What's up, bro? Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Over 300 people have been in the YouTube stream already, man. I can't believe that. Thank you guys for the love, man. Even if you stop in for 2 minutes, 2 seconds, whole stream does not matter. Thank you guys for all the love, as always. Yeah, I had a conversation with somebody on stream. Was it 2 days ago? They were like, yeah, if you get to 30, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, if you get to 30 by like next weekend, with it being like not this weekend, but the next weekend, he's like, yeah, you're going pretty fast. It's like, bro, I'm already 33. By the end of this weekend, this coming weekend, I could probably be mid 40s, if not a little bit farther. So we'll see. We're going pretty fast. It's not our fastest tune. Our fastest one, we were 40 in under 2 days played. This one we already have a day and 5 hours. So we're going pretty fast. Honestly, with silence here, I think I'm just going to stay in D stance just to keep the thread on these. Even though we don't have any greater Kroll bats here, but Hey Zolive. We just died on F54 on our last tune, so we have 460s on hardcore, or we've hit 60 on hardcore on 4 tunes. Had 3 die mid 50s, so. Alright, Justin, I'll see you later, bro. Unfortunately, I cannot provide you any mage content. Yeah, we got world buffs coming up, Darian. Do you know what time exactly? Have you checked? I haven't looked in a little bit here. Or if someone in stream could let me know what time world buffs are at. Now? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yikes. Okay. Well, there should be one more set, though. There should be one more set from what I remember. That's not good. We got to definitely get a set of world buffs tonight. Another set at 7:48. So they're 2 minutes apart from each other. So I'm not getting any world buffs. Yikes. Okay. Well, that put a damper on our grinding session tonight. Are you sure you're looking at it right, man? I don't think Alliance is as dumb as Horde dropping war buffs 2 minutes in between each other like that. You sure it's not 8:48? Oh, it's 9:48 server time. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds a little more. That sounds better. We could definitely get. I wonder. 9. Dude, do you know how to read a clock? Do I need to ask somebody else? Are you okay? Start singing that Morgan Wallen Post Malone song. I need some help. I need some help. Or how's it go? I had some help. Well, I need some help. Whatever. Same thing. Same thing. Well, so what I was saying is we probably could get an SM Graveyard Library run before the world buffs. I had some help. I really don't want to do this escort, to be honest. There's a way I can get out of it. We will find a way. Hey, yo, little prong griever. I love that. That's a great dual wield weapon. All right, let's see if we can get an SM Graveyard Library run. I think we'll do that first, and then we'll do Nomergon. I think that's the move. I don't think we have any quests to do currently in Arathi that we could do while we wait. We might, actually. Let me see here. Probably be beneficial to hit 34 either in Graveyard or before Library for sure. Yikes, these guys are pretty high level to be doing that. We'll go to Arathi and we'll figure it out. I shamed Whirlwind Sword. I just shamed it again, what, 30 minutes earlier? I think people think it's better than it is because of sword spec, and they see the extra Wind Fury procs or the extra sword spec procs on it. I mean, from the Horde set, I guess you could justify it if you're literally going to spam hamstring, but the top end weapon damage on Whirlwind Axe is just better, man. So let's hear it, Jack. What you got for me? I will say, Jack, I took the Whirlwind Sword, what, 4 warriors ago, just for the memes. And I gotta be real with you, man. That sword crapped out by like level 36. Okay, maybe not 36, like 38. I'll give it 38. Whereas Whirlwind, you can honestly use it up to like 50. Yeah, so plus the cruelty in the Fury Tree and world buff. That's 15% crit for free. So is the hammer a decent option? I mean, it's better than the sword, but it's not better than the axe. So first, you don't have any instant attacks, save overpower. So who cares about weapon speed? I mean, sure. If you have fiery on it and you want to get extra fiery proc, sure, bro. If you're going to sit here and try and say Whirlwind Sword is better than Whirlwind Axe, I'm just not going to listen. It's not true at all. So are you going to ignore the amount of damage that you get off of your Overpower, Mortal Strike, Whirlwind, all your weapon damage abilities then? Are we just going to ignore that? Not trying to argue. I'm just, giving you a other side of the story here. Because so far, the only thing you've said is just extra attacks, and I don't know. Is he actually over here doing this? Okay. Maybe we can knock it out with him. I mean, if you want to think Whirlwind Sword's better than Axe, bro, feel free, but it's not. Up to you, my man. So you're saying that sword's better because you can use Sunder and Hamstring to maybe get a 5% proc on an extra swing over the amount of extra damage you're going to be getting from overpowers pretty much once every encounter with a mob, your whirlwinds, your mortal strikes. I don't know, man. I don't see it. You're banking off of a 5% chance of an extra swing. Like I said, I mean, if you want to do that. So would you rather take the 5% in an extra swing, or would you rather take the 15? Would you rather take the 5% on the extra swing, or would you rather, sorry, I got caught up in the middle of a whisper, but so you'd rather have the 5% extra chance at a swing than getting 5% crit from an axe, stack that with the world buff and cruelty, you get 15% crit. I don't know, man. Again, you're completely ignoring the amount of extra damage you get from your weapon abilities, like Overpower, which is off of weapon damage, Mortal Strike, which is off of weapon damage, Whirlwind, which is off of weapon damage. You're completely ignoring those. I don't know, man. Like I said, if you think the Whirlwind Sword's better, then I'm not gonna sit here and like put you on the cross for it. That's totally fine. That's your opinion, man. I'm just telling you, it's not. Okay, so Overpower and Whirlwind. All right, bro. You're right. No. We'll leave it. You're right. We'll just we'll say the 5% extra swing is worth it. Oh, so by the way, you're also saying you know, you need the 20 points in arms, so you definitely need to be 30 plus. So realistically, you would have to be 35 to get 5 points out of sword spec. So you're telling me Whirlwind doesn't count because Whirlwind is a 36 ability, but you can't get 5 points in sword spec till 35. So what's the difference? Like, I don't know, man. It just like if you want to sit here and say Whirlwind Sword's better, bro, go for it. But like it's all good, man. I'm not mad at you or anything, or it's okay to have arguments or discussions, but it's all good. Different strokes for different folks. I agree. This man's queued up for level. Oh, that's RFK. I was like, this man's queued up for graveyard. Yeah, I have conversations with people on YouTube and Twitch, Darian. I stream on both now, so. Decided they wanted to do Armory Cathedral instead. 236s. Like, oh, okay, good luck. Good luck. So one of my favorite grinding spots too. I love being over here. We're almost at the point though where we need to hurry. If we can't get a graveyard library within the next 20 minutes, we can't risk missing a world boss for the night because that's just a massive part of our grinding. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, you know where you should grind those? You should grind it on the harpies in the harpy cave and 1K needles. I actually did a YouTube video on that a long time ago because on White Main, the light feathers were going for 55 silver a pop. Like I made stupid amount of money and those harpies respawn or hyper spawn all the time. So You go to one end of the cave, you kill about 20, come right back to that, and they're all respawned. So it's definitely a good spot. Yeah. Yeah. Also, that's a great mob tagging spot if anyone ever thought I No, Darian, I have conversations with the people on YouTube too, man. Uh just talking to myself, yep. What was I saying? Oh, that Harpy Cave. It's a good mob tagging spot if you guys are into that too. Do they allow you to combine chats? I honestly don't know. I don't do much of the tech side of streaming. I just kind of go live, you know. I think there is like third-party systems or widgets, whatever you can download that has all the chat in the same spot. Ah, okay. I've been seeing a lot of people like lower streamers or just streamers that don't have many people watching. They've been streaming a lot of private server stuff on Twitch too. I wonder if Twitch doesn't care about that anymore. They used to be really against that. People that would stream private servers would get banned all the time on Twitch. But now I've been seeing a lot of people stream private servers on Twitch. Wife is a MILF. We got to get that guy in the group. We got to get that guy in the group ASAP. Usually the Shadow Hunter knife, it's pretty high drop rate. You usually get it off like the first or second one. I think we can try our luck here. Gotta be careful though. Looks like we're bringing double mage, which is fine. They're both 3 levels higher than me though. Could be a problem on library if they're not paying attention. I'd like to hit 34 in graveyard. I don't think we will though. So I was hoping maybe we get this quest done in time, which actually we're getting really lucky on the medicine pouches. We might actually get this done, get the turn in on this, and then head over to SM. We have world buffs at 9:30, so we have an hour and a half to get graveyard library done and get a summon. I think we can do it. I have faith. We need to find one more DPS that isn't extremely high. Come on. Oh my lord, I'm about to execute him. Jesus. Yeah, we got our pouch though. That's what we needed. What's this man doing? I said usually the Shadow Hunter knife drops pretty quickly. You should be able to get it. I can't believe how well we've gotten the drop rates here. It's our night, man. It's our night. Carbo, thanks again for resubbing on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for all the love. And MT becoming a member yesterday on YouTube as well. Thank you. There's usually one that pads in here. See if we can fish him out. Bruh. Thank you. All right, so we don't really need to compete for many mobs here. Should be able to just get it off of this one. Come on, baby. One kill be done. One kill be done, please. Let's go. Boom. Easy. Honestly, if we had extra time, I'd be down to fish out the rares. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have that much time. Honestly, with this group, me, Priest, and 2 mages, we could 4-man if we absolutely had to. Streamer luck? The Shadow Hunter knife has a pretty high drop rate. The medicine pouches are the one that I always struggle on, but we got those pretty quick. For once. So that turn-in should get us about another bar, per se. And then, should be good. More scared of the plains creepers than the bodyguards, man. Anybody in stream need 1 DPS for Graveyard Library? No Armory. Probably won't hit that till 35. We should be able to hit 35 tonight, I would assume. I mean, worst case scenario, we bring the 37. I mean, is there no DPS? Great question, man. He's queued for light or for armory as well, so I don't think he's gonna want to do it. Last though, I guess. We'll ask, I suppose. We probably could do the Arathi Elites later tonight. Maybe that should be an off-stream thing. To be honest. Yeah, he says he's looking to do armory. I cannot offer that, my friends. I mean, like I said, with double mage, we could 4-man this. Might be a little slow, but we could. Druids for decent for hardcore? Yeah, I think they're great. They got a lot of things they can get out of. Plus a decurs. I think from like a survival standpoint, like a solo game, they're great. But from like a PvE perspective, I mean, it's the same thing as every druid ever, right? They're not the best at anything, but they're good at everything, you know? So take that info or take that how you will. Exactly. The master of none. We'll take a 33 rogue. Fuck it. Beautiful. All right, so we got our Ultra Mountains Tome quest. We're not exactly high enough yet to do the... I guess we have mages. I can make any of them SF. Okay. Get our food from that. We haven't even touched the South Shore quest yet. We need to grab more turtle meat for the instant turn in. I think it's soothing spices too, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Get that. Look at that. Squad is on the way. This guy, I don't know where he's going. They're the same for TBC too, Riley. They do get flight form though. So that's a plus. Says streamers have pimples on their butts. All right, I'm gonna take my pants off, guys, and I'm gonna moon the stream. And you guys are gonna let me know if I have any pimples on my butt, okay? All right. Yeah, we should be able to get. We'll hit 34 here. We'll grab world buffs. And then we'll debate on if we want to get a Nomergon or not. I think, Darian, I shouldn't be believing you that the world buffs are at 9:30. You couldn't even tell me the time on a clock. So let me look it up myself here. Somebody just died to Bartleby. So double mage and a rogue here. Should be a pretty easy run. I don't think we'll hit... We definitely won't hit 34 in graveyard. 2 bosses and maybe a rare. I don't think we're going to fish a rare. I don't think we have time for that. We'll definitely obviously hit 34. Probably before even Doan. Maybe Houndmaster levels us, actually. That actually would be pretty good. That'd be perfect. Hey, what up, Smalls? What up, Pizza? How the death happened? We were doing the Ghosts in Winter Spring. It's about 4 a.m. Wanted to grind one more bar till 55. I was next to one of the runes, and the guy hit the rune, so the ads came, and I got aggro on them with the Blood Rage, and they just mowed me down. I should have just petried as soon as his ads came to me, but it was 4 in the morning. I was tired. I had no reaction time. Just got absolutely melted. Let's see. Glock Dookie. Nice. Yeah, it is what it is, man. We were close to. We were flying on that tune. I was getting ready to raid. Had all my stuff made already. Luckily, I didn't equip any of it, so we still have all the stuff. But, you know, obviously it sucks. We're already 30, almost 34, man. We're making good time. By this next weekend, we should be mid 40s. I hope. I hope. Yeah, those ghosts don't really hit hard, but when you got 4 or 5 of them on you and they're all casting Mind Blast, adds up pretty quickly. You know, with world buffs and, you know, kind of just consumes, they're really one of the easiest things to grind. The problem is that I was in a bad spot. I was already fighting 2 of my own, and then he had 3 come out of the rune. And of course, it was a hunter who just offered no help, so we just got absolutely melted. Like I said, I should have just instantly petried. That should have been the move, and then just auto unstuck. And And the nice thing too is I was in Winter Spring too, right? Which shares a town. So like if I would have auto unstuck, it wouldn't have put me in a horde graveyard. It would have put me in a just a neutral one. So it would have been perfect. But we just had no reaction time, man. I literally died. It was like 7 seconds. I just got absolutely melted. But when you're by yourself, you're kind of just vibing. Those are actually a really good grind. They got like no armor. Melt those things down. Don't do it at 4 in the morning though. It's crazy because I told myself, I was like, yeah, I need a log. I need to go to bed. Got vacation in the morning. Like, we can get one more bar. We can get one more bar. We'll hit 55 and then we'll go to bed. And then, yep. All right, so it's almost a fault to a T that we show up to these dungeons way too early. No one's even... Wow, the rogue actually caught up. Holy cow, he's flying. Never mind. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. We'll have to wait a little bit, but... We're going to do a graveyard library. All right, so here's the plan for people just coming in. Thank you guys for all the follows and subs, by the way. Carbo, thanks for resubbing. MT, thanks for becoming a member on the YouTube stream. We're going to do a graveyard library. We're 1 level 2 short. If we were 34 going into 35, I would definitely do Harada 40. But just going to do graveyard library. Maybe you get lucky into a rare. We don't have time to fish because we're going to grab world buffs at 9:30. And then we'll do, I think, a Nomergon. We haven't done a Nomergon in a long time. Long time. Stream seems to enjoy Nomergon because there's a high chance we die. Or a elevated chance we die. So people like to watch Nomergon for sure. Should be able to get a group for that right after world buffs. I can never remember where all the quests are though for Nomergon on the Alliance side. I know there's quite a few in here. At least I thought. I don't know why none of them are popping up. Does anyone else think it's weird that, or has anyone else noticed that the Nomergon quests are really high level compared to the actual dungeon? Like I think Rig Wars is considered like a 39 quest. Obviously I can't see it in org, but I think it doesn't pop up to like 37, 30, 38. I don't know why. Some of the Nomergon quests don't pop up until way later. You're going to play? No, I'm not going to play any of the private servers, man. I got a lot of stuff to do on normal WoW right now. A lot of tunes to play. I got to get this tune done, get a raid spot ready. I have been getting a lot of people asking me though. I think Turtle Wild just needs to reach out and sponsor a stream or something. I'll play it then. But it does seem like a lot of people want me to play it, or there's a lot of people playing it. I have no experience with either of them. I used to play back in the day when they didn't have, 2019 Classic and stuff, and I didn't want to play Kata, and I didn't want to play Wrath that much. I would play Nostalaris. That was a good private server. I'd play Nostalaris. I'd play Lights Hope. Lights Hope was actually the last one I played before 2019 Classic. And there's one more. What was the other really popular private server, guys? Nostalaris, Lights Hope, Chronos, right? Chronos? CHRONOS, I think. Chronos, I think it was called. Yeah, Warmane is still, I think Warmane's still going on. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the private server. I played quite a, see, I'm used to like I'm okay with like non-heavy populated servers because some of those private servers I was on back in the day, man, when I was just a teenager, was those were low. Like I'm talking every 5-man dungeon I would do, it'd be the same, like 2 to 3 to maybe even the same exact group every single night. But all right, they're almost here. Rogues halfway across the sea or the lake, the pond, whatever you want to call it. Good. We're going to do a graveyard library. Like I said, grab world buffs, and then we should be able to get a graveyard library done before 9:30 for sure. What up, Angel, by the way, man? Good to see you. You know what I'm craving right now, guys? Not to get people hungry, but I'm craving like some really good like movie theater popcorn. I can't even tell you the last time I've been to the movie. I've been wanting to go see the Jurassic Park. I'm assuming it's bad, but I still want to go see it. I've been trying to get Little Frenzy to go with me, but we've been so busy. I'm assuming it's really bad, but has anyone seen it? And I haven't even seen 28 Years Later either. I even went back and watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later to get ready for that. I didn't even go see it. So double mage rogue with the old football leather helmet on. I don't know. I might be in the minority here, but I've been off stream. I've been watching a lot of preseason football. I love watching preseason NFL, and I like watching the NBA summer league too. I don't know. I like watching. Like the fringe, like third, fourth stringers, like fighting for spots. Man, they're competing super hard. They're hitting hard. Usually, it's good products. It's fun to watch. At least in my opinion. I don't know. I knew someone was going to get flagged. Rogues flagged. Oh, Lord. Anyone sniping? If you want a free kill, there's a 33 rogue in my group that's flagged. This man sweating bullets, he even pop sprint. This man is sweating bullets. Mm-hmm. 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 Are these guys still AFK following him? Yikes. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We're about to find out. Oh my god. You imagine he just runs over one side a little too crisp. They get hooked on the middle thing. Yikes. And now they're magically back. All right, so it actually wasn't too bad of downtime. That's one thing when we're going fast. We try to really limit as much as possible. There goes a... Hey, that guy gave me an Iron Forge port earlier this morning. Farmer Pat goes down in AQ40 off Emperor. That man just gave me an Iron Forge port this morning. RIP, sir. RIP. We got an Arcane Missile Mage in the group. Big. Exactly what we were looking for. Exactly what we need. Double parry on the auto and Sunder. Huge. It's going to be one of those nights, I guess. Feel bad for the victim. We just saved him, and then I'm cleaving him down. Yikes. This man went from being tortured to just getting absolutely smoked. So I was hoping we would hit 34 in here. Our bar has not moved much, even off the interrogator kill. That is unfortunate. That's okay. I think Houndmaster will level us, though, so that's okay. As long as we can hit 34 when we get to the monks. The monks actually are pretty underrated as far as deadliness. They hit pretty hard. Let's see if we magically have a rare in here. Hopefully a little Iron Spine hiding in one of the crypts here. We can only hope. I don't think I've ever seen Iron Spine actually like inside. I've seen the other two rares waiting down there. I have never seen Iron Spine there. It could be, you know, it could just be bad luck, but no rare for us, guys. No rare. We don't have time to fish either. You know what? Maybe we did have time to fish. We kind of got here quick. I was surprised. Easy so far. Easy. Sounds like it's storming outside. Not ideal for us, but we're going to keep it going. Oh, well, we DC and die. Hasn't been the worst thing that's happened to us. We would just run it right back. Not the worst thing. Holy cow, the range on that Nova is crazy. Got him all the way over there? Sheesh. All right, I've asked for a decurse 3 times. I don't have it in me to ask again. Hey, he got it. Nice. We're improving. Pole by pole. Pole by pole. We were just one level higher. We could definitely get away with doing a we could definitely get away with doing an armory as well, but I don't know. Rogue's only 33 too. Not looking ideal. If we had like one absolutely carry DPS, we could probably find a way to squeeze it out, but so far easy. Like I said, we're gonna do a Gnomeregan as well after the world buffs, I believe. We should have time to do it. Not that it really matters at this moment, but let's just see if there's people looking for it. I never know where to, like I said, I never know where to get the quests. Oh no, another guy down in AQ40. Oh, that's one of ours. Oh no. Oh, I just pulled. Yikes. That's because I'm saying RIP in fucking guild chat. I just face pulled. We just lost a guildie on Oro. But I have 2,000 kills on a rat. Let's go. And try to remember to grab some food before we go as well. Before we leave these guys, grab a couple stacks. Got to dispel for stuns here. Let's see if he does it or not. We're going to have sweeping strikes and basically just one level, guys. Which will be perfect because I'm going to try and hit 35 before we have our... before we pop the world buffs. That way we can get a solid grinding session in. We're still technically only 33 here, so we need to be a little cautious at least. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's really storming outside, man. 24 Ashenvale. Yeah, the fur bogs are a great spot. There's a couple fur bog spots, Drift. I actually talk about them in the grinding video. A little messy, but we got 2 single target mages with us, man. They're good, but yeah, furbogs generally have really low armor. Just throw 2 sunders on them, you're mowing them down, man. They're pretty spread out too. Make sure you got a ranged weapon. Yeah, Eric, we're going quick, man. We're going quick. On our troll warrior, we were 40 in under 2 days played. That was pretty good for us. What are we at right now? We're at a day and 7 hours. And we are almost 34. So I don't think we'll beat it because really from 35 on, it seems to climb pretty high. But we're kind of on track. We're not doing bad. It's really just the secret to warrior leveling is really just taking advantage of the world buffs, and honestly just you can get so much value out of grinding with the world buffs than questing. So normally I would go chase down these mobs, but they're blasting pyroblasts on these guys before I even essentially touch them, so I really just don't care. 3 levels higher, they're popping pyros. It don't matter. How do you time the world buffs? They have schedules. So if you go to winbuff.com, like win as in the question word win, buff.com, they have schedules. On hardcore, that is. Dream Scythe, it's random. If you're on Dream Scythe, good luck. That's part of the reason why I don't really enjoy Dream Scythe right now either. It's impossible to snag world buffs without sitting in Ogrimmar for 5 hours a day. So... But yeah, you can get 2 hours of world buffs, man. We need to get DMF tonight too. It's really, people really sleep on just overall grinding on mobs with world buffs and a good weapon for warrior or dual wield fiery, whatever, man. People really sleep on the amount of values there. Especially if you can find a good spot to sit where you can also grind out a couple quests that are in the local area, but also the mobs are easy to grind too. Add on the like 6, 7K if you're low level XP on those quest turn-ins, plus just killing the mobs, man. Yeah, from like 50 on, I just grind. Of course, I died at, 54, but whatever. From like 50 on, I really just grind outside of doing Sunken Temple. Last time we were in here with World Boss, we actually put up like a 1.2k DPS as like a 35. We can hit like 800 right now. That's a success. We can cap at like 800. Let's see. It depends if we get overpowers. And we just lost another 60 to an Eye of Cthulhu. Oh no. Hey, there we go. I honestly thought about doing a video with talking about attack power when fighting beasts and like sitting in STV, the grinding on it. Because you would use the training stick here, and then you would use the chest piece that you get off the raptor quest. And I believe there's a pair of gloves too. You could get some serious AP when fighting beasts. Plus, you stack on Battle Shout and Dragon Slayer if you have it. Honestly, it would be kind of a cool video to like dive into that. I don't know. It gives you the time left for Oni and Neff head to wear off. What do you? I mean, there's Nova World buffs. Tells you the same thing, like which layers have cooldowns when the other ones pop off at. Keeps track of your DMF timer as well. That's what you mean. Nova has another good one too. Nova Consumes, I think it's called. I don't use it, but I've seen other people use it. It seems to be pretty useful as far as like tracking your consumables and stuff. Goddamn healing aggro. Honestly, I should have went with a bald chick. They even have bald chicks on the line side? I think they do for orc. Well, I guess we could always just re-roll, right? Good kidney. Good kidney. We like that. We like that a lot. So this pull can actually be kind of tricky for any like new tanks or any players out there. Because more than likely this one's going to be a caster. And as you can see, the mages haven't really been counterspelling or anything like that. So these little ledges right here, I know